Shmret!
Yeah. True.
Welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena with Street Star Norbs, Hip Hop Psycho, Jesse Rican. What's good?
I'm good. I've had a shitty weekend.
Oh, really?
Shitty goddamn weekend. It actually started on Wednesday when when my nigga Michael Cole decided to get injured, and Justin Tryon was getting abused the entire game. I had to deal with the fans harassing me for about 6 days to Sunday. My birthday, by the way, it was September 9th. So thank you to all the fans that wished me a happy birthday, and I appreciate that to all the fans out there, and I appreciate to the gifts that I got. I truly appreciate it as well. I actually had to hear Psycho talk so much shit to me. For the simple fact that RG3 played the worst defense in the NFL and went crazy. I give it to RG3. He did his thing. But the Saints played like shit. Let's be real. And then I had I had a lot of shit going on.
He showed his ass that day. I mean, like, come on, he's a rookie, man. He came in.
No. I'm
first rookie
RG3
in like 60 years to lead his team to 40 points on his debut game. I mean,
300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. I'm not mad at that. I think he definitely got crazy. And now, this Sunday, the Giants are back on against a good friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. Gerald McCoy is coming to town with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I told him, we are going to take the Buccaneers and destroy them. If we don't, then I will be doing a blog with wearing Tampa Bay gear.
Oh, wow.
So I must put in a call to my cousin Victor Cruz and my main man Eli Manning, and they have to win this Sunday because I don't want to wear Tampa gear. I really don't want to wear Tampa gear. So if you guys are out there, Victor, Eli, all the Giants that follow the show, please win this Sunday. Because Joe McCoy is going to talk a lot to me, and I'm going to have to wear Tampa Bay colors, which they have the worst colors in the league. You know,
at least they got their old uniforms. You'd be wearing all that orange.
I know. I'd look as retarded as Jesse dresses every Sunday or every day. I mean, I don't know. Is there any news? Is there any news out there, retard?
Not really no news. I mean, we're going to have Rex on tomorrow night. He wants to set the record straight that I'm officially Dot Mob. He doesn't like what he's hearing.
Apparently, we're going to have to move that show to Thursday because I spoke with Surf, and Surf wants to come on tomorrow. So we're going to have to figure that one on. I mean,
okay. We'll talk off the line on that. Oh, we can let the fans decide that one, too. If the fans want Rex before Surf?
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. We could figure it out. I could call Surf. But I don't want to hear the whole Dot Mob, and then you get all crazy, and you're
he has some opinions about what Verb's show. Like, he wants his chance to come back at Verb.
No, not a problem. T-Rex is a good dude. Definitely one of the ugliest members of the URL, but a good dude nonetheless. Today we have the panel. The birthday, people didn't know that the battle was dropped September 9th because it was my birthday. I didn't want to tell nobody that, but that's why we dropped it. It was a birthday for me. You know what I mean? We released the first big battle of the night. Of the Summer Madness card on my birthday, so thank you to Smack, Beasley, you know what I mean, and the video. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going viral. You got the Loaded Lux. He's gonna get this work going viral. I see it on every blog. It's hilarious, to be honest with you. Everybody's talking about the battles. I mean, Jesse. Talk to me, man. You're on the internet. What you seeing?
I watched that battle like 3 times today. That third round is just, I keep going to that third. I mean, the whole that pop shit was just amazing to me. Like when he just broke down like his pops, like I'm not saying that he's a real dude. It was just such a good angle to take. It's kind of like, your pops might have ran the streets, but why did he run it knowing that he could be behind bars off of it? And, you know, and it's like I don't know, man. That dude's amazing.
You know what's crazy? I like his third round, but I thought his second round was 20 times better. That's just me. I thought his second round might be the best second round I've heard in a long time. I'm just saying. I mean, what do you think, Psycho? My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good. I think his second round is when, like, he really took the battle over, in my opinion, because, like, because of the slip up he had in the first round, I think going into and Calicoe's second actually was hot to me, and I thought, you know, being that Lux was starting off slow in his second round, I was like, oh, this is gonna fuck around and either look debatable or Calicoe's gonna fuck around and win this, and then he kicked that Aaliyah line, and that Aaliyah line from that point on, to me, that's when he completely took the battle over from that point on.
Yeah, I mean,
well, here's the complaint you're going to hear, though, and I want to get the question out the way just before a fan does, though, to Norbs, because you're going to get this question today. Lux fit for 8 minutes on the second round. Was it allowed? Blase.
I mean, we weren't stopping the clock at that time for anybody. There was no complaints on stage. You know what I mean? If there was complaints, I could understand it. But, you know, we pretty much let him go. Big J, you're the worst timekeeper ever. You're the worst. You never do your fucking job. I don't know what the hell's the matter with Big J. Shout out to Big J, that's my nigga. But, I mean, we let him go first round. We didn't time any of them. Sometimes that happens. Should he have been cut off? I don't know. You know what I mean? I was enjoying the show. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. That might be the only complaint that I could see valid in that situation. But other than that,
I think the whole picture thing was overblown. But that, like you said, is a legitimate argument.
I mean, I wish they could have done like a full screenshot of it. Like, I mean, it was hilarious.
No, Jesse. You just wish that they did a picture of Rex like that, and you wanted to see that. That's what you wanted, okay? You're not mom. You're the first lady.
I gotta ask Rex if we could put Peyton Manning in Dot Mob after his performance yesterday.
You notice nobody said anything.
What? It's only you two on the phone.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Psycho just shut up for like 2 minutes because we want to slap you for that. You know what I mean? But Psycho, go to some callers real quick, and we're going to start off the panel. We got some lovely, lovely guests. We got my homie Dana from Atlanta. If you guys seen her, she does a lot of breakdowns on the URL and battles like that. We also got the lovely Miss Gracie. We got my man Solo from L.A., and we have the Retard and my man Psycho. They're going to be part of the roundtable, as well as Rain from the Queen of the Ring, and she has her own radio show. So we're going to have a panel today to discuss the battle. And we're going to come up, you guys are going to come up with a winner because I can't. Because if I do it, you know, people get mad at me. So I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm just going to leave it. But
you got them all on the line right now.
Who you got on the line?
I just plugged everybody in.
Okay, give me a second. Hold on.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
What's happening? We are here.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I actually got to take a leak. So, can you just take a question from the fan while I'll be right back? Sorry about that. Hold on.
Hey, Miss Gracie. Miss Gracie's my homie. What up, Miss Gracie?
Hey, Jesse, what's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Shit, what's poppin'? I'm chillin'. Hey, Solo.
What's going on, Gracie? How you doing?
I haven't you in so long.
Yeah, I know I've been working and everything, man. Been MIA for a little bit.
Yeah.
Gracie, they tried to play my haircut, man. Did I look that bad at some of them?
No, I don't know why Norm did that. You have to ignore him, Jesse. Don't let Norm get under your skin. Norm is an asshole. He is an asshole.
Yeah, man, Norris be going in on you, Jesse. What's up with that?
You gotta ask him.
Okay, guys, hold on.
They're talking to me right now.
Ooh, I'm actually back. The star of the show is back. I apologize. I'm here. What's up? I got my nigga Solo on the line. Solo, what's shaking, my nigga?
So what's going on, Norris?
Yo, my phone dying, so I'm probably not going to be on here too long.
Dang.
My phone dying. I'm sorry.
I got the sexy Miss Gracie, who seems to be trying to get off the show. I got the lovely Dana from Atlanta. I got the retarded Psycho. So we're going to get into the show. I just got to get one more guest on, and then we're going to get right into the panel. All right? So, guys, hang on tight. I'm going to bring on the next person, and we're going to get right into the discussion. So, Jesse, take a caller while I get Rain on.
Yeah, we'll get a caller. Psycho?
518, you there?
Yeah. It's good, Psycho. Good, Jesse.
What's good?
I don't know who else is on the phone. I ain't really hear who it was.
Miss Gracie Dana. She does blogs. She's not that funny.
Dang.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Solo?
Yeah, what's up?
It was good. I was just gonna say, shout out to y'all for the audio and the video quality is crazy. If it's gonna be like that, I could wait.
What did you think of the battle?
Nah, it's great. It's great. It was great.
No, I mean, who do you give it to?
Oh, I gave it to Lux. 2-1, but he did spit for mad long, and I'm from New York, but I gave it to him 2-1. But was that his second round and his first round combined, or was that just his first? Like that was the rest of his first?
I think it was both combined. I think I heard him say it was both combined.
Yeah, I think that was the rest of his first round and some of his second combined together.
Yeah, because that was crazy long, but it was crazy. That is one of the best rounds I heard in a while. But that third round, it was like a knockout. Like it just was crazy. The way he just broke his pop. Jesse, you said the third round was the best of you, right?
I mean, I think that might be the best round I've ever heard.
Yeah, I give it to him. But do y'all believe in, like, I don't know, like, if Calico was winning, say he won the first two rounds, do y'all believe in, like, a third-round knockout? Like what Everb kind of did to Hitman?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually thought, never mind, I'm not going to talk about that battle, but...
Oh, okay, here we go.
I actually thought Verb might have beat Hitman 3-0. But no body.
Yeah, I agree with Gracie. I thought that Everb edged every round. The third round was, better than his third round. I thought it was a 3-0 as well, but not a body bag, but it was a 3-0.
You think he edged every round? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought the first round could be debatable, but I thought the second round, it's not debatable. I thought Everb got that one. I thought the third round Everb got as well. I mean,
an example of the third round knockout will be Matt Frex.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, too.
Yeah, he knocked that fluid off his ear. Hold on a second. I think Mickey Fax is on the line. If you could put him through, Psycho.
All right.
Put him through so we could just finalize this. I'm trying to get Rain. My phone's acting up right now, so I don't want to hang up. So let's just get Mickey on the panel and let's get this shit rocking. Yeah, Mickey?
Mickey, is that you? Mickey, is that you?
You know that's Mickey with that loud background.
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody say no controlling me. I control everything.
I.C.E.
Yeah.
Mickey,
I'm definitely glad to see New York niggas just came through and demolished the Mitch.
I don't know what the fuck
Yo, who is that? Because they phone breaking up.
I have no clue who that was, but I'm about to give that nigga that work, though. So hold on. So let's get into the goddamn show, because apparently Mickey Fax is retarded, and my phone is retarded. So let's start it off. There's a lot of controversy out there right now, guys. People are saying Lux went too long. the Midwest says, the entire Midwest says Calico won. And, there's a lot of things going up. Did he rap too long? Did he do this? But let's take it round by round. Let's take it round one. Solo, let's start with you, my nigga. What was your take on round one? What did you see? And what were the strong points, pluses and minuses between both?
I feel like Calico started off with intensity, took the momentum, from round one, and I was like, okay, what is Lux gonna bring after that? Because that was a strong round for Calico, and then when he started off, I was like, okay, and then you know what I'm saying, then hold on, the car's in the way. Hold on, my bad. But and then Lux went, and I thought he was gonna take the round. Because he started off hella strong, though. And then, he choked. So I guess, people want to give that to, Calico by default, which is understandable. But, yeah, I thought that Calico got the first.
Now, this is my issue with round one. This is how I feel before we get to anybody else. And tell me if you guys agree or disagree. Calico started off the battle. Okay. He wanted to address, everybody knows he's had a few issues over the past few months that were big. He was on CNN apparently. He was everywhere for the animal rights thing and all that. So he tried to address it. Then he went as far as to address Arsenal. Now my question to you guys: do you feel as if he kind of stood on that too long? I mean, how do you feel about that, Dana?
Yeah, I felt like the first round, Calico does something that he does in a lot of battles, which is like not battle his opponent. He spent a lot of time talking about Arse. He spent a lot of time talking about his situation, and it was damn near half the round. So that was an issue.
Mm-hmm. Gracie, what do you got to say about that, and how do you feel about his round?
Me personally, I feel like with Calico knowing this is probably the biggest battle he's had. Well, it was the biggest battle. Calico should have went in and solely focused on Loaded Lux. He tried to use what he thought Lux was gonna talk about. I mean, he did to a certain extent, but Calico shouldn't have focused that long on those specific situations. Should Arsenal, all that really didn't matter. I felt like Calico kind of started his first round off kind of slow. Then he picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, retard.
I agree with that point.
Retard. How did you feel about the first round?
I don't mind it. I mean, here's the thing too. I understand it's a battle versus him, but I mean, you get 1, 2 times, 3 times a year to express what's on your chest. If that's on your chest at that moment, get it off your chest.
No,
I don't mind it.
But Jesse, it's not always. I mean, you have to know the right time to do that though. Suge, Arsenal, none of them was even relevant to Lux at all. It's the right time to do that. And that was not the right time, in my opinion. I don't think Calico.
I mean, when will be the right time though? On a blog? I mean, this way you're reaching it.
I agree with Gracie though. You know what I mean? I think that he did lean on that topic a little bit too long.
You guys got to talk one at a time, please.
The right time would have been if Calico was battling a person that was relevant to Arsenal or Suge, or that's the right time to bring up some people. I just think he could have did more than that in his first round versus a Loaded Lux. Calico knew Calico knew the pressure that was put on him for this specific battle. This is the biggest, my nigga, you battling Loaded Lux. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Now, Psycho, I didn't get Psycho's take on this. Psycho, what was your take on that?
I actually kind of agree with Jesse a little bit. I think, I don't know if I would have spent as long as time as Calico spent on it, because it seemed like he spent the majority of his round talking about that, Arsenal and the whole animal thing. But I do agree that that's the biggest stage, and it's like if you wanted to reach the most people with, your response to the whole controversy, then that would have been the best spot to do it. I just think he spent a little bit too much time doing it.
Now, before you guys get, my opinion is this: I didn't mind him getting into it. I just think he wasted too much time on it, and I thought he should have never bring up Arsenal. I mean, battled Arsenal. I thought that was a mistake. That's my personal opinion. Now, also let's get to Lux round. The Solo stated that Lux was going off. He had some haymakers. He had some serious. I like the Harlem bed shit. That was crazy, but he choked. And obviously in round one. Now, people are saying that if you're judging it, that you automatically give it to Calico because of the choke.
Yes.
Now, my question to everybody on this panel right now is this. Is that an automatic L? If that is, then did Big K beat half past 7, 3-0, which everybody says that, or was it 2-1? Because if Big K won 3-0, then it is possible that Loaded Lux could have won all 3 rounds. What's your take on that, Solo?
I ain't keeping 100.
Hold on, Gracie. Let's go one at a time. Let's start off with Solo.
Well, I think the situation is a little bit different because Big K, he kept going. He actually finished the verse, so he can, actually say, okay, it was a stumble. You know what I'm saying?
No, he didn't finish the verse. He stopped. He actually stopped.
You guys edited it. It seemed like it was finishing the verse. Okay. Well,
he says fuck it, go, so he stopped.
Okay, well, I think that the editing shows that, it looks like it was a stumble, whatever. He said, okay, I choked. I heard that part, you know what I'm saying? But then, the editing shows like it looks like it was a stumble and he kept going. So people are not going to, rule it against him versus Lux. He just, he just stopped and said, okay, you can go. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he didn't choke. I don't think he choked or whatever the case was. Well, he did, but I think everybody else got to him. He just, lost train of thought, and he just stopped, you know what I'm saying, which I feel like you can't give him a round. Even though, you know what I'm saying, you can have a debate because Calico didn't go at Lux the whole round. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have him half the round. So if you're judging that, things that are relevant, then, say you got to compare that. But at the same time, I think that you have to give it to Calico. Just based off of him not finishing his round.
You're not saying if you do choke in a round, if your round is better than the other person, still after choke, I think it
depends on where you're at in the round, in all honesty. Because if you're almost finishing a round and you just stop, you know what I'm saying, nobody actually knows that's a choke, then, you know what I'm saying, it has an actual debate. But if you're, like in the beginning of the round, then I don't think there's no debate.
Okay. Let me ask Gracie the same question.
Can I add on to that?
All right, Jesse, go.
No, because I feel what he's saying, but I feel it's more like your opponent too. If your opponent, like, no disrespect to half past 7, but Calico's slow season. Calico. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Jesse. So what you're saying is that due to the fact that Calico is more popular than half past 7, you judge him differently? You sound like an idiot. Let's go over to Gracie.
He's nicer than half past 7.
It doesn't matter.
You can't just if he finishes it, you just have to give him that round,
Jesse. But this is why we call you the retard, Jesse. Let's go over to Gracie.
I think he's nicer.
Nicer. I don't think a choke means an automatic loss at all.
Okay.
But this is my issue though with the whole Lux choking. Like me personally, okay. I gave Calico round 1. I think Lux won 2-1. But if niggas gave it to Lux 3-0, I wouldn't argue it at all. But this is my issue with that. Like people talking about he didn't choke, he planned to choke. My nigga, Lux choked clearly. Like it was clear he choked. Clear. Like, that wasn't planned. He didn't, he choked.
Why would anybody want to even plan that?
Right. Why would you even want to plan a choke? Like,
I agree. I agree with you, Gracie. And actually,
yeah, but you know what? Niggas trying to say he planned it because, his last 2 rounds was flawless. Okay, he got his momentum back. That doesn't mean his first round was a planned choke. Like,
if you look at the footage, you can tell, like, he lost his train of thought because he was talking to Poison Pen and everybody else. He was like, I gotta go. You know what I mean? Like, you forgot he was even battling. Like,
no, it's true. And honestly, if you guys look at the footage, Jesse actually has an interview with him where Loaded Luck says he actually got overwhelmed by the crowd, that he's never been in front of a crowd that big, and he just lost his train of thought. Dana, what's your opinion on what we were just asked?
I feel like the reason why Lux lost because of the choke is because that choke was pretty epic. I mean, he was flustered. It was leave without your hands, the Lux version.
Yeah.
Like he was Harlem's beds and all that, saying it over and over again, turning to Poison Pen. Like, he's going to Poison Pen, asking him for his line. Like, it was bad. And
okay, now let me ask you, so you're saying if you choke, you automatically lose, even if his stuff was better than Calico's?
No, this particular choke was so bad, he lost his momentum. Like, you could hear the crowd dying because of the choke.
It depends on the consistency of Calico as well. At the other battler, like if that battler brings it like consistent and more than that battler, like Lutz over the fumbling, then you have to give it to that person.
Okay, Psycho, what's your take on that?
It do depend on the choke. I don't feel like it's an automatic L. I feel like it depends on if you choke in the beginning of your round, towards the end of your round. Because I remember when Big K choked, it was towards the end of his round. And I remember when he did it, he didn't even have to say that he did it. He could have just cut his round short, and nobody would even known that he choked. But he stopped short and was like, "Fuck it, I choked." And everybody was like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" And so it depends on the choke, where you choke, how bad you choke. It all depends.
Okay, so let's judge round 1 right now. Let's start off from Dana. Dana, who you gave round 1
to? Calico.
Okay, Solo.
I give it to Calico.
Gracie.
Even though it could have went to Lux.
Okay.
All right, so.
Gracie.
I gave round 1 to Calico.
Retard.
Calico.
Psycho.
Yeah, Calico.
All right, 5 judges gave it over to Calico. Let's get into the second round. Now, Calico starts off his second round, and I thought personally this was his best round. And then he kind of fizzled out a little bit. I think he kind of stumbled, if I'm not remembering, but this was definitely, to me, his most impressive round. Solo, Dana, you take us through the round. What was your take on it? What were the key points to the second round between both of them? Let's start off with Calico's round first.
Calico's round 2, man, I sound biased as fuck. As far as Calico's round 2 to me, I didn't think it was all that good. I mean, I'll beat your bitch ass and make my bitch beat your bitch ass. The reversible hip line was cool. That days of the week setup was cool to me. What kind of irked me about that round was, again, Calico not focusing on Lux and getting at people in Lux's entourage. You know what I'm saying? To the point of him being like, you know what I'm saying, they brought a casket out here. I'm not going to give y'all no respect. Like, I don't know if that was part of the act or if he got into his feelings, but I didn't too much care for that. He had the whole lay down and act dead thing, which we've heard before, and I guess it was a good way to bring the crowd back into his whole round. So I don't give that to him, and I don't take that from him, because at the end of the day, he had to keep some momentum going.
Okay. And Calico was upset about being on the hearse. If you see your picture on the side of a hearse, you're going to get upset.
I mean, it's the show. Now let's go to Jesse. Jesse, what was your take on Calico's second round?
I give it like if I score it boxing wise, I think Loaded Lux did 10-8 round.
Okay, again, I asked you just about Calico's round. I didn't ask you about the Lux situation.
Calico's round, Calico's round was cool. It was cool.
Gracie, what was your take on Calico's second round?
I think her phone probably went dead.
Okay, Psycho, what was your take on the second round?
I actually liked the Calico second round. I remember after he spit it, I was saying to myself, Lux might be in some trouble because this was right after Lux had just lifted up. So I was saying, okay, Lux going to have to come with it now. Like he can't, because I felt like his first round he started off real slow, and he also started off slow in the second round. I guess that's because he was still spitting some bars from his first round. And then you could tell when his second round started like switched from his first round to his second because he started picking up as the round went on, and that's when I think he took it over.
Solo, what was your take on his second round?
Well, with Calico, that's the thing. With Calico, he doesn't lean on bars; he just leans on performance. So when it comes to performance, he leans on delivery, energy. And he just tries to snatch the momentum. And he knows I work that stage, so he tries to snatch some momentum away from the opponent. But when he got distracted by Lux's entourage, and then when he fumbled, let the audience get to him and said, okay, that wasn't a choke. He choked, and just doing that, it took away from the actual consistency of the round. Because now when you look at the energy, the delivery, and everything else, it took away from that. Based on that fumble. So I believe he did his thing, but it wasn't all that in my opinion. I liked it to a degree, but I just get into that when we talk about Lux around. But it was cool. I think he could have did better if he was more consistent though. And then let the entourage, let the audience affect him.
I just seen something that Cortez tweeted. He said something about the Ric Flair line, which a lot of people are talking about, which I didn't understand it. What was your take on that? Do you think what do you thought about that line? Because Cortez is kind of talking about it.
Ric Flair is actually it is actually a gun. It's an old gun, and I don't even know if he intentionally knew it was a gun. I thought he would, he probably just said it, but it is actually a gun. It's like a old gun that nobody actually uses. I don't know why he would use that nowadays, but it is actually a gun though.
Okay. I didn't know. I just seen Cortez tweet it. Okay, now let's get into Lux's round. And I know Dana she did a blog about the whole situation, so I'm starting off with her. What was your key points to that round, Dana?
My favorite. Somebody already mentioned it, but my favorite thing from Lux in that round was him breaking down Calicoe's slow win, and what it really came down to was him mentioning the fact that Calico, because he doesn't, do the metaphors and stuff like that, he's been relying on personals and just his whole package as a rapper, performance-based and all that stuff, and that, even having this battle set up isn't a show for the fans because it's like watching, Prey versus Predator. Like, people pretty much paid to see a gladiator style like the Lion and the Gladiator, and I'm about to eat you, basically.
Okay. Psycho, what you think about it, and what was the key points to it?
Again, it was the Aaliyah line. To me, that's the line right there that changed the whole battle around for him completely because the crowd was dying. He was losing the crowd to them.
Okay. I mean, what line stood out to me? I thought it was cool. I don't know. I don't remember if it was the second round. When he said Terranio, you don't even know what Terranio won.
Yeah, Terranio won. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
I like the M8 Mile Royce the 5'9".
That's round one.
People thought that was round casket, but he was talking about photos. So let's get that clear. People thought he was talking about casket. He was talking about photo size, the frame size.
I thought. Yeah, just what you were saying.
Nah, hold on. The Royce the 5'9" shit was. Yo, I might change my opinion. I might give Lux round one.
You're a jerk. But no, that was round. That was actually round one. The Royce the 5'9" and 8.
Yeah.
This guy, I'm gonna have 8 by 10. I thought the
all right. So I'm going back. I'm giving Lux round 1.
Okay, whatever. Now, I just seen Big T post something on Facebook, kind of mocking Loaded Lux, saying this is the rest of round 1 that he didn't finish against Calico, and it's actually Damon Wayans on 11 Color when he was a Muslim cat. I don't know if you remember the skit when was Loaded Lux really that confusing? I didn't think he was that confusing. I mean, what do you guys think?
He wasn't that. I think that people don't take time to actually listen to what he's saying. But then and that's the thing. That's what's good about Lux, because his stuff will age well, because every time you listen to it, you'll catch something else new when you listen to it. But a lot of people don't take the time down to break down bars, and then when people break them down to them, they say, "Oh, okay, well that's hot." Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't that confusing in my opinion.
I've seen a lot of the Midwest cats state that people were overreacting to Lux's bars, or how did he understand it. I've even heard people say they have to listen to Lux's battle with a dictionary and an interpreter next to it. Having said that, I'm just telling you what I'm reading off of Twitter right now, Facebook, because when I do the show, I watch what the fans are saying. And in my opinion, I honestly think Lux kind of did dumb it down from what I'm used to seeing with Lux. What do you think about the whole split between the Midwest? I mean, it's mostly really the Midwest stating that that Loaded Lux. How did the people understand what he was saying? Do you think it's a coastal thing, or do you think it's actually legit, the argument? We just start off with Solo.
I don't think it's a legit argument at all, in my opinion, because it's more biased in my opinion, and it's more hating as well. Because you have the Midwest, they'll never say a Midwest person win. Then you have the New York, they'll actually say somebody from New York lost. You know what I mean? Well, Royce the Pine 9 actually said that Calico lost though, but anyways, you know what I'm saying? I just think it's more of a bias than anything else. They're trying to figure out, like say for example, like Calico, he had the nerve to say wordplay is not lyrics. His lyrics was good. I mean, his wordplay was good, but his lyrics was average. And I was like, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, people start to find reason to say that he won. So it's more bias and more hating than anything, in my opinion.
Okay. Dana, what's your take on that?
I think it's legit. I'm not an idiot, but it took me, I don't know, at least 3 good views to get the majority of what he was spitting. And also you have to take into consideration there's a certain style that a good portion of the rappers that go to Summer Madness and rap follow, the gun bars, the punchlines, real literal stuff that people can get on first listen, haymakers and things like that, things for the show. So people that are saying that they couldn't really rock with Lux, I totally understand, because I was saying the same thing. I mean, there were things that I picked up on that first go-round. I got everything Calico said on first view. I didn't. There was some cryptic shit.
It was straightforward.
Calico is not very complex. He's very, very, very straightforward.
My bad. But my bad for cutting you off. But yeah, that's the thing about his second round. What made it so what made Lux's round so good, because it led it up to that. Now you understand metaphors in real rap. You understand how a nigga with metaphors can really rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? It led up to that actual scheme, and you know what I'm saying? I thought it was great, in my opinion. But I see what you're saying, though. Go ahead, though.
Now, okay, I mean, Psycho, what you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I understood everything he was saying in the building myself, me personally, but, I pick up on a lot of things that the average person can't pick up on the first time around. Your casual fans, but most of the people there are diehard fans like myself. So I can understand how a lot of people could have picked up on everything that he was saying or whatever. And not to mention, I also agree with you said that I feel like he dumbed it down some for the event, for the big stage than what he usually does, because it seemed like he usually is a little bit more trickier with the words and a little bit more quicker when he used to spit before, than opposed to what he was doing in Southern Madness. It seemed like he was spitting a whole lot slower, so everybody can understand everything he was saying.
I like that definite line too that Lux said. I thought that was crazy. I don't know why, but I thought that was dope. I don't know if you guys remember that line. I mean, there's a couple things I liked. I thought this was something that Calico could have capitalized on, and I don't know if you guys remember. I think this was round 2 when Calico said, I'm not sure if it is, but it could be, when he said, "You're the reason these labels are scared to sign a battle rapper." Now,
that was hot.
He could have went in on that.
Now, when he said that, in the back of my mind, what I was thinking while I was on stage was like, okay, he has the angle. Is he going to go in on that? And I thought he was going to go really into detail with that. Do you feel as if, this is a question for all you guys. Do you feel as if he should have dug more into that? Do you think he addressed it enough, or do you think he should have went in more with it? How do you feel?
Can I answer first?
Yeah, Jesse, go.
No, because that's actually a great point. I thought the same shit. He took his foot off the pedal for that. That's the angle you have to come at.
Yeah.
You know, with Bucks. Like, he was there. He was almost there, but he didn't go home with it, you know? And it's like, you said it exactly. Like, he should have ran with that angle. But when he's writing stuff, he doesn't know what's going to hit, what's going to work, really. But that's the angle that could have won him the battle.
It depends on what he goes in.
I have a guy. I don't mean to cut you off. Hold on. I have a guy. He's pretty slow. His name is @BigV, BIGVEE4, and he's saying I'm being biased, which I have no clue. I'm just hosting. I didn't say who I think won. You sound like a retard. I will not be plugging you in tonight. I thought Calico. I thought that was one of Calico's big angles. I thought it was gonna really, really go into that. Because even when he said it, if you see the footage, he looks up at Puff, and you see the screenshot of Puff, and Puff is sitting there kind of nodding his head like, that was kind of ill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really thought that was gonna be something that he was really gonna attack. Now, Dana, what's your thought on that?
What's my thought on what now?
The angle that Calico. My bad. Go ahead, Nils.
No, you got it, Jesse. I'm going to get Mickey on. Hold it down real quick.
The angle that Calico took when he was pretty much saying that they're the reason, that the old battle rappers are the reason why labels won't sign.
Oh, yeah. It would have been cool to see him expound on that, because it would have been an angle, a less obvious angle, because all the angles that he took up until that point were like typical fair. Most of the things that he said in that battle, he could have said to anybody.
Yeah. I believe.
I'm looking for him.
Yeah.
Cycle?
Yeah, I agree as well.
Real quick, can you do me a favor? Can you get Mickey on 3-way? Can you just call him on 3-way? Because I can't see my phone right now.
Yeah, I'm looking for. All right.
Call him right now.
Solo, your opinion on that?
My opinion is, he definitely should have capitalized on that angle, or any angle at that. Like, he didn't even have an angle, and that's the reason why he got beat so bad. Like, he didn't take any steam away from Lux. You know, but I thought that, that angle would have been a good angle to capitalize on, but he just let it go. Like, he just said him, just let it go, and just went into some other stuff.
I personally, I liked Calico's second round. I just think at the end, I don't know if he stumbled or not, but I think he did stumble. Psycho, get on Mickey. He's calling in the line. Just call him on. Now let's go through Lux's second round.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Dana, what did you think about Lux? I mean, if you recall, he starts off his second round by saying, "I'm gonna finish my first," which that's why a lot of people they choked on purpose. Which I don't agree with that he choked on purpose, but whatever. And then he went on. That's when he had the Aaliyah line. He had a lot of different type of lines. Dana, what was your take on that round?
I like Lux's. And Lux's or Calicoe?
Lux's.
Yeah, I liked Lux's second round. I thought it was good. And also, just compared to Calico had lost a lot of steam. So for me, pretty much with Loaded Lux leaving off, from where he started in the first, it didn't bother me that it was from the first round. It's just like you just picked up where you left off and you kept the momentum going. I like this second.
Hold on, I got a quick question real quick. I'm following the Twitter followers, and Fab Forte just stated that It's Evil to Live Backwards was whack. Do you guys agree with that?
That was nice.
Apparently, Fab Forte is high.
But you know, and what was nice about it is because like Lux went to full preacher mode. You know what I'm saying? In that battle. You know what I mean? He was rapping like a preacher. He was moving like a preacher. Like, you know what I mean? So to say that, like, you know what I'm saying, it kind of went into the, you know, into what he was trying to do that. What he was trying to do that night. So, but that was far from whack. Like, he's whack for even saying that. I'm not going to front.
Here's the funny part about it. Fab Forte, like, and that's a filler for Lux. Like, Lux's fillers are better than some of these rappers' punchline. You know what I mean?
But
you know, you're right. What was your strong point to Lux's second round? What was your take on it?
Solo, man.
Yeah, solo, and then we go to Jesse.
I agree with Psycho that Leah Jet line, you know, when he, you know, started picking up steam, because people was kind of like befuddled with the how he started it. You know, they're like, what was going on? And then, you know, he went in, and then the Leah Jet, whatever, he started like just killing him. And his round is the reason why I say that Calico's round was only okay. You know what I mean? Because if it was against somebody that came average, then I think that his round would have been better. But you know, I think that Lux put it together beautifully, in my opinion. And when he led up to that, like I said before, when he led up to that, you know, that metaphors real rap, how a nigga with metaphors could really rap was nice. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was nicely put together. You know, that I think that people kind of miss, but, you know, whatever.
4, 5.
Okay, Jesse, what was your take on the second round? What was your strong points?
No, I mean, like, kind of like what I said, I mean, if you just think about it, like, Evil to Live Backwards is a filler for Lux, and that's better than what some of these rappers say in general, you know? Like, I don't know, man. When you see Lux is watching a genius at work, like a dude that mastered his craft, you know what I mean? And, I mean, I really, like, people don't think that I'm, like, Psycho is doubting me that I'm a Lux fan just because I like Mook better. But, I mean, I respect Lux, man. I mean, like, his lines just be like, damn, did he really say that? Like, my favorite line of all time is, your girl gets shot in the face more times than a Larry Bird defender. Like,
That's right. Psycho, what was your take on round
2? Psycho there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know. Psycho, talk to me. All right, Psycho, so talk to me. What was your take on Lux's second round? What was your strong points? How did you feel about it?
Which round y'all on right now?
We're on round 2. We're actually on Lux's round.
We on Lux's? I gave you my take on that already.
Oh, okay. So let's go through the panel right now. Who took round 2? We'll start off with Psycho. Who did you give it to?
I gave it to Lux.
Okay, Solo.
I gave it to Lux.
Dana.
Lux.
Retard.
Loaded Lux 10-8. A 10-8 round.
This guy's definitely a boxer. Okay, now
check this out. Before you go on, somebody actually hit me up and told me Evil to Live Backwards. Go said that shit in the Young Cannon battle. I ain't evil. I'm dyslexic. I'm just trying to live. Is that a bite? Is that not a bite?
Well, somebody also wrote. I'm actually checking it right now. Somebody did. I'm actually reading the same person, but he said the reason the line hit so hard was because he said it was the line before that where Lux stated. He said, how do you disrespect God? And then he said, it's evil to live backwards. So it was kind of a setup into that. I mean, I think it's different. I mean, how do you feel about it? Do you think it was biting off a skull? I don't even remember Skull saying it. He probably did. I mean,
I don't think either. I didn't.
I mean, he could have. I mean, do you think that's biting? I don't know. I mean, give me your opinion on that.
I think people that they be reaching and just saying anything's a bite. Like, I think if it's a straightforward bite, then today it's a bite. Like, you know what I'm saying? People say so much things that not everybody, like, nobody's gonna listen to, like, nobody. I'm not taking anything from Skull, but I don't think anybody even listen to his verse like that. Like, you know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, he said this is hot. Let me just say this. You You know what I mean? So I think that people be reaching, and if it's a straightforward fight, then, you know what I'm saying, it's a fight. But if it's not, then
I'm back to this guy, Fat Forte. He's saying that Lux's rounds weren't directed at Calico. That's not the argument we were talking about. That was an argument we were speaking about in round 1. He was addressing something. This is a battle. I understand you addressing it, but the question was, did he take too long addressing it? It wasn't saying, but it doesn't necessarily have to be directing it, but I'm just saying. Let's go to round 3. Calico starts off at round 3. So I should start with Dana because she did the whole whatever. Dana, what's your take on Calico's round 3?
Calico's round 3 was more of the same, average. He did the whole thing where he compared the active guys to the old vets and went through everyone's slogans, DNA. That was, I don't know what that was. He said something about being here for the check and my name, but earlier in the battle he mentioned that he wanted his respect, and it kind of contradicted what he mentioned earlier in the battle, so that was an issue for me. And like I said, at that point his emotions were on display. So you saying you're just here for the check, you're not acting like it. If you're just here to get paid, fuck, win, lose, or draw, you know? Just spit your raps and, you know, that be that. So that round for me, honestly, was Cal at his weakest.
Wow. Real quick, I don't mean to cut you off. The guy at Just Francie just stated that was something that was pretty dope. He said that even before the evil line, Lux mentioned the landslide and reading for biohazard. Landslides are biohazard, so he kind of connected both of them because, this guy, that's his saying, landslide, so that's actually pretty cool. Shout out to him for that. But let's go. You said Mickey's on right now?
Yeah, I believe. Mickey?
What?
Mickey, you there? All right, wait, give me 1 second.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the what led into the metaphors in real rap as well, which people should piece together as well. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, I mean, I'm trying to force that into people, but, yeah. But anyway, the third, talking about the third round, though, Calico's third round, I thought it was just whatever. Like, I feel like he needed to take steam away from Lux, but he just didn't do that. Like, he actually lost more steam. And he let the and he, I thought, what Dana said, like, I thought that was whack, too, like, going through the slogans. I thought that, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And I thought it was whack when he said, "Y'all loved me last year." I thought that was terrible. You know what I mean?
Psycho, what's your take on that? On the Calico's third.
I agree. He completely lost the crowd that round. I think he should have never got caught up talking to the crowd. And I think that's where the battle was over before Lux even spit.
Hey man, that would make Lux third even more impactful in my opinion. You know what I mean? So
okay, Jesse, what was your take on Calico's third?
It was cool. I mean, I see where he was going with it, but can we get into Lux's third? That's what everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into Lux's third. Now, before we get into Lux's third, a lot of people are saying, and Averb is specifically one of the people that came out and stated that Lux kind of took his approach of when he spoke to Hitman Holla on that, which is a point, which is a good point. People do, whatever. Dana, let's start off with you with the Lux line. I mean, with that being said, with the Averb thing, and get into Lux's round. What do you think about that?
Of course, this was my favorite round, and it also contained, in my opinion, the wackest line of the battle.
Which
was the whole, you kind of, it's looking like, you feeling like, you thinking I'm doing you down low. I know it was going somewhere, but it didn't connect for me. Of course, him stunning Calico and talking about his dad was super impactful. The whole, you know what I'm saying, is it worth your money long if your lifespan is shorter? All of that was impactful. All of that hit, for me, but it also included that little bit of awkwardness. But it was his strongest round of the night finish.
Yeah,
you thought it was a strong round?
Okay, yeah, we got Mickey back here.
We got Mickey. Hold on. Let's go to Psycho real quick. Psycho, what was your take on his third?
His third was crazy, bananas. Live, I missed like the last couple of minutes of it because I had to run downstairs to do something. But what I heard was crazy and everything. Then when I saw the footage, it was even more sick. It was the best round. In my personal opinion, it was the best round.
That was the best round? Okay.
Yeah.
Solo, what was your take on that?
Just to keep it short and sweet, I thought that round was incredible. I thought I actually thought his second round could compete with his third round though. I thought his second round was great, but yeah, his third round was just a knockout though. Especially with Calico losing steam and him just finishing the job, it was great in my opinion.
Okay. Now I gotta before I get to my nigga Mickey facts, I gotta think the stupidest thing I've ever in my life just been tweeted to me. Real quick. This guy, his name is @80Owen. I need you guys to tweet this guy because he's officially a retard. And he said, Star and Buck got blackballed for talking about the Aaliyah crash, but Loaded Lux got props for it. I don't even want to talk about this guy anymore. I don't understand what's his point. Mickey Facts, what was your take on what we went through? Actually, we'll start off with you for round 3 since you weren't here. What was your take on it?
Round 3 was... that was Calico's worst round, and that was Lux's best round. Pretty much summed it up. I think there was there pretty much was nothing Calico could do in that third round with Lux. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really understand or realize like Lux never spit his second round. Like actually, I'm lying. The beginning of Lux's second round, what Dana was talking about, that was from his second round. Everything that dealt with that picture, the Summer Jam screen, was the second round. As soon as he stopped talking, as soon as he looked at Buster, I spoke to Lux yesterday. As soon as he looked at Buster, that's when his third round starts. He never spit his second round, like fully. We only got
I didn't know that.
We only got the first round, which was the second round, pretty much, and the third round. You know what I mean? So, taking into account that this is a debatable battle, and he only has 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying? People need to take that into account as well.
I didn't know that, but all we see is those 3 rounds, so that's what we got to go by. So we can't even use that. But what would you think? Let's go through 1 through 3 real quick since you weren't on. What was your strong points from 1 to 3, starting with Calico, and then we'll go into Lux or after that? What was your strong points with that, Mickey?
I thought Calico started off being very indirect. He spent 90 seconds, directing his attention in other places. That was just, when you battling somebody like Lux, he shouldn't have did that. But he did do it. And then, he kind of finished off in typical Calico form, which was pretty strong. So, it was a solid Calico round. Solid Calico.
Okay, now Lux's round. Now, he did choke in that round, and we actually spoke about the fact that people say if you're choking around, depending on how bad the choke or whatever, you automatically lose. And I brought up the point, if that's the case, then can you say that Half Past 7 won round 1 or round 2 against Big K? Now, that's what I brought up before. What do you feel about that?
The thing about it is, Half Past 7, Big K during that time was going through something with his family. Like his brother had just died. He looked emotional, during the whole battle. He wasn't laughing at his own jokes. Like he just looked out of it. Even if you don't give Big K that round, he still beat him 2-1. I'm a personal firm believer if you choke in the round, you lose that round. So as much as entertaining, I was more entertained with Lux's first round than I was with Calico. But because of my own personal beliefs in choking in a round, I would have to give that round to Calico.
Okay, so you feel basically if you choke, you automatically lose that round?
Yeah, automatically. You automatically lose that.
Okay. Now,
and Mickey also doesn't believe in the third round knockout. I've had this conversation with him before.
I don't believe in the third round knockout.
Mickey's from the Bronx. You can't believe anything Mickey says. now, Mickey, let's take us through Lux's round. He went up to the choke, round one. What was your take on it?
Incredible.
Okay.
It was more entertaining than Calicoe's first round. Like
okay,
it was.
You say it was more entertaining, but yet you say you can't give him the round. That's kind of crazy to me. He says more entertaining,
crazy, but you gotta remember, like, people paid money to come see you perform. People paid money to come see you do what you supposedly are supposed to do best. And as much as Lux is my man, I'm pretty disappointed in him for messing that up, for messing up a body bag. That was supposed to be a body bag battle. Everybody on the phone who's listening, we all know that bar for bar, Calico had no chance against Lux. Calico's best chance against Lux was beating him in the building and making it debatable with a performance. And Lux choking enabled Calico to get a default round. Like, there's nobody. I mean, there are people that saying Lux beat him 3-0, but there are a lot of people that are giving Calico that round as a default, not because of what Calico did, but because of the default, and because Lux only really spit 12 bars as opposed to Calico's 64 to 72 bars.
Now, I feel what you're saying, but I forgot to say, I totally just lost train of thought with the whole situation. But I don't know. I understand the whole bar for bar thing. I don't think there's anybody on planet Earth that can go bar for bar with Lord of Lux. Now, having said that, I think Calico, performance-wise, he's A+. I definitely agree with you. I think schemes is also something that you forgot to mention, and I think schemes can also win a battle for you. I think Hitman Holla is probably the best at scheming on different battles, putting up schemes. So I mean, I think you definitely got to keep that into consideration, because people do forget that about schemes.
Right.
Not, you know what I mean? So
I just think if Lux would have finished, he would have beat Calico that round, hands down.
Okay. Take us to round two. That's to me, I thought it was Calico's strongest round. Take us through round two with Calico.
I mean, Calico's round two was pretty solid. He was pretty consistent in that round. He did what Calico normally does. However, I feel like Calico is more of an angle guy. He uses angles to beat his opponents. He didn't really touch on his angles. His angles now, instead of them being paragraphs, were more like bullet points. He didn't really expound upon his angles like I thought he would. He just kind of went into this battle it was kind of disoriented a little bit. It was kind of just random, and I don't know why he did that. I think he really depended more on entertaining the crowd and trying to get the crowd behind him, which I don't think really it worked for that time, because Lux had just choked. But in all actuality, his second round is his best round, and I give him. I think he had a really good second round, but
Okay, take us through Lux's round.
Lux is out of this world in this round. I mean, for anybody who says Lux lost this round, you're not really digging deep into the lyrics. I'm still finding and breaking down lyrics in his second round to this point. Like, there's still things that he was doing. Like, even with his whole battle was a foreshadowing. When he started his round off in the first round with the picture frame, small picture frames, 5x8, 8x10. Then the second round was supposed to be the Summer Jam screen. Then in the third round, you don't get the large picture. So he was too smart for Calico. There was no way Calico could have defended him. Calico did a great job. He did an amazing job. But Lux's bars were they're not your average bars. There's a reason why Lux versus Calico has 12,000 comments. There's a reason why Lux is the only battle rapper on rapgenius.com. Like these are like I can't like.
You know what's crazy, Mickey?
I actually have a question for facts. Actually, for the whole round table. All right, this is what I said earlier. I said loaded Lux versus like a lot of battles are opinionated. Whether I think Rex beat DNA or whether this and that, those are opinions. I feel like Lux beat Calico is a fact. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
I can't give my opinion, but that's on you guys.
No, I definitely agree. I believe that it's not even debatable, in my opinion. I think that when people think it is debatable, they start reaching for reasons why Calico won, and they're not even really good reasons. So I think it is a fact. Well, I think it's not debatable.
Dana,
what you think?
I agree. It isn't debatable.
Okay. I mean, I didn't want to get to the decision yet. I kind of wanted to touch on something that Mickey just said, which I thought was incredible that I didn't know, and I wish I had the conversation with Lux. The whole thing about the whole 3 rounds, that's his whole scheme about the picture.
Yeah, the photo.
Like I didn't even know that. That is incredible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's incredible. You're talking about
getting the large picture.
You're not getting the large. That just blew me away just now. That's crazy. So he started off with the picture frame. Then Summer Jam was supposed to be round 2, and then the third was you're not getting the big picture. That is fucking wow. I didn't even know that.
And this is the reason why I feel like Lux won. And people can debate that Calico won, but when I speak to people about, when they come to me and they say Calico won, they're not giving me reasons as to why Calico won. They're giving me reasons as to why Lux lost. Like, people were going in there saying Lux is going to 3-0 him, but because Lux choked or because Lux was too fast, they give Calico the victory. I feel Calico only won with delivery. That was the only thing that Calico won in. Everything else was pretty much Lux.
I thought Lux's delivery was on point. I'll keep it real with you. I don't agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I thought that both pictures and their delivery was on point. I didn't have no problems with Lux nor Calico's delivery, to be honest with you.
In terms of Easter egg bars, his delivery will leave you kind of like confused. Like the landslide bar that they just came up with, biohazard landslide.
Crazy.
That's an Easter egg bar, and also sometimes in New Orleans they bury the caskets on above ground. So sometimes the caskets slide. You know what I'm saying? If it's a hurricane.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like these are things that you just and that's why it's 2 different skill levels. It's 2 totally different skill levels.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Like I'm not from front. I love Lux delivery because it took us back to rapping. Like people had to actually rap. You know what I mean? And I feel like he did a really good job at rapping. I feel like he out-rapped them. I feel like he outperformed them. I feel like he out-skilled them. Basically, Lux his performance, minus the choke was incredible.
Well, I'm actually still blown away about the whole picture scheme. I thought,
me too.
Like the way Mickey, the way you just broke that down, I'm sitting here I'm thinking now I'm putting the whole. I feel like I just wow, that was crazy. Picture frames. Summer Jam screen, then that is incredible. I'll be honest, I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Let's go through everybody that's on here. Who do you think won? Let's start off with Dana. Dana.
I gave it to Lux 2-1, and we went in the second and the third.
Okay, Psycho.
I agree. 2-1, second and third. Lux.
Retard.
Lux, I got to do the points, but he wins by more than 4 points on the card.
So you got him winning 4 rounds to nothing. You're a fucking idiot.
No, I said 4 points. I got round 2 and 3, 10-8.
You gave him round 1. Okay.
Round 1.
Solo.
I thought Lux won 2-1, but I thought that Lux beat Calico bad, in my opinion.
Okay, and I'm not supposed to ask Mickey, but he already said his opinion, so Mickey.
I mean, Calico's my homie, man, and, Calico could call me But I feel Lux beat him 2-1, and I think Calico did a good job, man. It was a really good job, man. But my opinion doesn't reflect off of URL's opinion. It's just my personal opinion.
Oh, no, that means he thought Lux bodied him. That's what that means.
That's no here nor there with me. I mean, me overall. I mean, like I said, I think I thought it was a good battle. I mean, fucking Mickey got my head fucked up. Now I'm gonna go listen to Lux's this whole entire battle again and I'm gonna call Lux now because I'm pissed off I didn't hear the rest of the third round, and apparently fucking Mickey knows the third round and didn't tell anybody. So that's crazy. Man. But I know the callers are dying to call in. I got one guy harassing me how we're idiots and stuff like that. So let's get to some callers real quick. Guys on the panel, hang on so you guys can answer some of these questions too. Mickey, please stay on.
Yeah, of course. All
right. 410, you there?
Yo.
Yeah,
what's up, man? I got Calico 2-1, man. The reason why I got Calico 2-1, because his first, everybody give Cal the first round, and everybody gave Luck.
Where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore.
Okay. You guys are the ones that say, ooh, okay, I got you. Keep going.
But, and see, the second round, Lux started off a little slow, I think. Then he had speed up. But Calico second round now, he hit him with the ASAP. I'm gonna take your jewels rock like ASAP. He said something like that. He hit him with the wordplay. The Tuesday Thursday game that was hot. He hit him with the DK line. That was fire. He had a good second round. I think. I just think I don't want to say show. I forget. I'm gonna say they show a little favoritism towards Lux because if you look at Lux second round when he started off slow, if that was
that was Dana. She didn't like what you just said. Keep going.
Oh well, if that was Verb, right, for Verb second round, not for Verb second round, my fault, I'm messing up. Lux second round when Lux started off slow, if that was Verb, he would have got booed. Like he did at last year, Summer Madness, when it was battling Charlie Cooks. He started off a little slow, and they fooled him quick. But they didn't do that for Lux. They gave him a chance. You understand what I'm saying? So I just
you know they did boo Charlie Clips that night. They also booed Sylvia Jones.
No. I know that. I'm just saying they give the Harlem's rappers more opportunity to bounce back. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that y'all biased, not at all, because I know they booed everybody. I'm just saying.
I don't think it was a New York thing. I think it was more of a Lux thing. I think Lux had the respect.
True. It was right. It was more of a Lux thing because he started off slow in that second, and he didn't get booed. And if you look at Calico, Calico said, "Why y'all not booing him?" And I agree with that because Lux started off a little slow. He did pick up, and it was fire. I'm not taking nothing away from that, but he started off slow to me, and he should have got booed, but they didn't boo him. And that Aaliyah line that Lux said, K-Shy said that against T-Rock. I'm not sure if y'all know that, but
he said I'm overloaded like Aaliyah's plane crash. That's what he said.
Right.
Those are different lines. Those are way too
right.
I don't agree with you on that, caller. So you're saying you gave it to Calico 2-1?
Right. I gave it to Calico 2-1.
What did you give Calico? The first and what else? The second one?
You gave him the second.
Yeah, I gave him the first and the second. I mean, I gave him the first. I think Lux could have easily won the first, but like I said, he slipped up. So like if you choke, you gotta he's choking completely stopped, so you gotta give that first round to Calico. You just had to because he only spit about 30 seconds. So.
Okay. I appreciate the call, brother. Thank you for calling in. I mean, we got a Calico guy. You guys. All right, let's go to the next call. I mean, Mickey, what you thought about what he was saying?
And I know, I mean, me personally, the guy. I mean, homie, he made some valid points. However, You know, he only named 3 punches. Lux punched more than Calico in that second round. Like, even if he started late to homie, he was still, like, Lux has Easter egg bars. Like, it's not like you're going to, he doesn't have a simple simile for you to catch. He has bars that it's going to take you a while to actually get. So I disagree with him on that behalf.
Okay,
but
I know Dana gave a whole gesture. She was like, I don't know, I heard it, Dana. I mean, you seemed agitated at something he said. What exactly was that?
I mean, everybody keeps talking about the disadvantage that Calico was at and whatever little favoritism URL may or may not have shown. But nobody can pinpoint where in the second or the third round that Calico was better than Loaded Lux. And that's my whole issue. People keep calling with the conspiracy theories, and people keep talking about, you know what I'm saying, oh, he had more time. And in the time that Cal had, what did Cal really say?
That's how I feel about that A-Bird Charlie Clips battle. Like, everybody that was complaining about him getting booed, but nobody can say what Bird was saying that was so crazy that the crowd was being that biased.
Okay. Retard.
I disagree with that caller completely. It is what it is.
Works though.
Huh? Hello?
Yeah.
What?
No, I said I disagree with that caller completely, but I mean, you know, everybody's entitled to his own opinion.
Psycho, what was your take on that?
Well, I disagree.
Okay, let's get to the next caller. Let's see what they're saying.
Psycho, can you go to 347? It's Sunil. He held down the show before for us. When you can, 347.
Just don't put the guy that can't understand what the fuck he says. Seriously.
No. 716, Yeah, what's poppin', y'all? It's Big Mark from Twitter.
What's up, brother? What's up, Big Mark? What was your take on that battle?
I got Lux 2-1. I gave Kyle the first round by default. I didn't personally care for Calico this battle. He seemed to try that bully approach shit. That shit just didn't work. All in his face. All just real extra. I ain't never really seen Calico be that extra in a battle. He seemed really out of his element, too, especially in that third round. I felt bad for him, too. I thought he wanted to cry. He got really emotional that third round, man.
You're fucked up.
I really thought he wanted to. I felt bad. I wanted to, pause it, man. I just really felt bad for him because it just really he wanted to shed a tear. That shit would have hurt me, man. He called his dad a lost nigga. That shit hurt. That shit hurt me. That shit was fucked up. I felt bad for him there. Second round, he got all out of character, like Dana said, screaming at Buck's people. I ain't really care for that. The first round was his best round, and he spent a little bit over 2 minutes addressing some other shit. Me personally, I think he just should have did a blog. Focus more so on Lux. I don't think you can.
You know what's crazy? I honestly, I'm not mad at what he just said. I thought the same thing about the blog thing. I didn't think he should have wasted any time. Yeah. I
don't see how you could stand in front of Loaded Lux that's that crazy bar-wise and think you could take 2 minutes on some other shit. I don't know. Mind you, you're not lyrical at all. I don't know what the fuck you thought you were going to say the other 2 minutes that would add up to whatever. If Lux wouldn't have choked, what did you think you was going to say in 2 minutes that could have added up to what Lux said? Lux says 100 words in 2 fucking seconds. I don't know what he thought he was going to do, so that kind of bothers me. A lot of people not mentioning the little fuck-up that Calico did when he said he made URL history by going from Loaded Lux to Newborn. That's fucking backwards. The fuck was he talking about? He wrote that shit, said it was his vision, and people in the crowd was cheering. That was just the dumbest shit ever. That was making me think maybe people couldn't caught Lux shit, because he said he went from Loaded Lux to Newborn. You wrote that, read it, and repeated it, and people
in a year. Wow. In a year too. He did it in a year.
He went backwards. You went backwards. You started with Lux, and don't you the other way around?
He battled Math last year. So how can you do it in a year?
Retarded, man. So I just think the fact that y'all put him, he saw Calico and Loaded Lux, and his whole mindset was fucked up. He didn't know what he was going to do. I hate that I have to give him that round, because it was you spent 2 minutes, 20-something seconds on some other shit you should have did a blog about, and then you said that was probably your hottest thing you said that wasn't true. So I was just I couldn't give him that round. He got that work, though.
That slogan, that's the funniest shit in the world. That
slogan and Bill Collector's avatar is fucking hilarious. If you guys check you guys get a chance. Mm-hmm.
I need everybody to rewatch that third round after he called his daddy a lost nigger. Look at Calico face after that, and then the whole time Lux just screamed, "You gonna get this work." I know he wanted to punch Lux in his mouth. That shit was priceless.
You can't mess with me ever.
Huh?
That's crazy. Like, yeah.
All right, Mark. Mark, my fault. Good looking for calling in, Mark. We got to get to the next caller. Solo, you had something to say?
Always.
I'm saying, like, yeah, Calico did seem really emotional, especially when Lux said, "Yeah, you can't mess with me ever," and he was like, "I killed you." He said, "Look at you, you're emotional."
That's what he told him. I didn't even catch that. He said, "Look at me, emotional." Wow. All right, let's get to the next caller.
917, you there? 917? All right, let's go. 571, you there?
I don't even know what area code that is.
Okay, my computer's locking up. 1 second.
This nigga said, I didn't even know Earl had a problem with Loaded Lux. Apparently he did. I mean, Mickey, since you know the inside, what was Earl's problem with Loaded Lux? Can you shed some light on that?
Earl is actually a fan of Loaded Lux, and Earl was behind Loaded Lux, and he was like, "Yo, man, that ball was crazy, man." And I think Lux was surprised to see Earl at the battle, and he just kind of was like overwhelmed by the love from Earl. You know what I'm saying? That, he was trying to remember his balls. Earl was telling him, like, "Yo, this was your last couple balls." Earl wasn't trying to help him.
He was intentionally choking him.
Earl was trying to, like, give him his balls, but, like, he didn't want to disrespect Earl, so he just choked. Yeah, but it's funny. I think that's funnier than Leave Without Your Hands, because when DeMarco threw the music on, he said, no, don't do that. He said, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, that's funny. He was like, "Let me get it together."
Oh, man. Look at the next caller. This nigga Mickey Fax is crazy.
Wait, give me 1 second. I'm still trying to get everything together over here.
Oh, man.
Fucking Earl. This nigga Earl is crazy.
Earl, yeah. That was hella funny, though.
No, that was funny. That might have been the funny thing I heard all night. Besides that insane guy that whatever. Let's get to the next caller.
Yo, 571, you here?
Yo, what's good?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Who'd you think won the battle and why?
Yo, I'm gonna give it to Lux.
Okay.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, brother. And why?
Yeah. Yo, I can't hear y'all. That's why. Hey, yo, but I give it to Lux 2-1. You know what I mean? I don't know that the choke. I still give it to Lux. I think somebody could win on the choke. You know what I mean? I think Lux beat him on wordplay and everything, but with everybody not factor in, you gotta look at it too. Like Lux style and how you get your point across. You know what I mean? All that gotta factor into everything. You know what I mean? Calico was basic. I saw Ric Flair coming as soon as he said all those words. I knew Ric Flair was coming. You know what I'm saying? If you're a rhymer or you used to rhyme, well, you ain't got to be a rhymer. You saw his love words. You saw his you know what I mean? You saw what he was about to say coming. But Lux, I give it to Lux 2-1, man, without a question, man. It was a good battle, but I give it to Lux, man. You know what I mean? That's it.
All right, thank you for calling. Let's get to the next caller.
Let's go to 323. You there?
Yo, what's good?
What's good?
First off, I got Lux 2-1, first of all. The next thing I want to say is for the only dude that called over here that said Calico 1-2-1, I think y'all should have a 5-question survey for the fans that call in before you're able to talk on the show. And if you don't pass, you cannot call in and listen to the show.
Yeah.
That's the first.
I mean, he had his reasons, though. He had his reasons.
But he had reasons, but his reasons didn't make any sense at all. But all right, off that. Let me get this. I got Lux 2-1. But this was the largest margin of a 2-1 battle that I've ever seen in my life. This 2-1 battle was worse than any 3-0 battle that I've ever seen. But the margin of victory was just
was just too great to me that I've ever seen. And anybody that's said that Calico won only give, I think Nicky Pass touched on this before, the only reason people give Calico won was the first thing they say is that what they didn't like about Lux. You know, he was rambling, he was going too long, or the crowd's going. They never touched on what Calico said that was a reason before he won. You feel me? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like you have to have logical points when you say stuff like this. It didn't hit for me. So, and watching the battle, I thought the battle was going to take a turn in round 2 when Calico said, Calico had said a line. He said, we ain't got to talk about how we let a clip blast. Let's get on some personal shit, bunch of snitch ass. And I was like, finally, he's going to come with an angle. I'm ready for this. And he said, wait, never mind. We're not going to get on personal shit. I was like, oh, God, damn, you just fucked it up. Like, throughout the whole battle, there wasn't one thing Calico went off of that would make it debatable. You feel me? Like, it was just nothing that he had that you could argue off of. So for that, you had to give it to Lux 2-1 because it was just crazy. And I think if you say Calico won, I respect that, but your GPA in high school was about 1.3.
I appreciate the call, brother. Thanks for calling in. Hey, Mickey, I got a quick question for you.
Okay.
I think this battle has actually gone viral. Everywhere I look, there's like a poster or something with Lux and something he said in that battle. Like I'm looking at this one, and it's a facial expression. He's making a funny face, and it says, "Beloved, you're gonna get this work." Like "you gonna get this work" might be the new slogan of the year. I think that is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, earlier in the year, Norbs, you actually said, "I love a home fries" was going to be the slogan of the year.
Not now. I agree. Plus, that hates me, so I have no clue why.
Now, you going to get this work. It's how he just kept saying it. He was so angry about it. And there was at one point, he said it, and then he started twitching. Like, if you look, like, he twitched. like, I was like, Jesus.
I mean, Lux is a weirdo. I mean, he is a weirdo. But
I was scared, man, when he twitched. He was like, "You won't get this work." The nigga twitched, and then he smiled, and then he winked, and then he went back to his verse. Leave him alone.
Do you think we should send him to Dr. Good? Do you think Dr. Good can help that twitch?
I believe so, and hopefully, we can keep Lux away from Earl, man. Far away from Earl.
Good is probably the only person that can keep people away from Earl. So
literally.
Yo, Norbs, you remember when I first talked to Lux?
No, I don't. What happened?
When I called Lux up to confirm him coming on the show, and then I called you and I'm like, yo, this dude called me Beloved though at the end of the conversation, and you were like, yeah, he's a weirdo though. And it was just mad weird because I was just like, I'm like, yo, you good to come on the show? And he was like, yeah. And then when he said peace, he's like, all right, my beloved. And I was like, huh? And I was like, yo, North.
Hold on, Jesse. What if he would have said beloved and then followed it by saying, you gonna get this work? How would you would have felt then? I don't know. I mean, how you would have felt? Jesse, please tell us.
Lux has his own. I mean, like when I was talking to Lux, he was using the word
groovy.
He's like groovy,
groovy,
Lux, baby. Yeah, groovy, baby, groovy. I'm like, all right. And then, but I remember when I first got off the phone with him, I was just so weirded out. I'd called Norbs. I'm like, yo, this dude called me Beloved. And Norbs was like, yo, don't worry about it. Like, he does that. And I was like, oh, all right.
I mean, Lux does things that, one time I was watching a blog. I was watching it with Math. We were just joking around. And this nigga had on the Launchpad McCrack hat. Once I seen that, I was done. I was like, this nigga don't fly airplanes. Why is he walking around Harlem with a Launchpad McCrack hat? So definitely Loaded Lux is definitely in a different galaxy. But, talent-wise, he's fucking amazing. I can't even say anything else. That beloved thing is hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It is.
Let's get to the next caller.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, my fault.
I was going to say, like, speaking on the pictures, I seen this one picture when, Calico's face was on Kunta Kinte. And
that's hilarious.
Lux's face was on that dude that was whipping up saying Toby, and Calico was saying, y'all going to do me like this? Y'all loved me last year. And Lux was saying, you're going to get this work.
Yo, but they actually stole that from Math and Cortez's blog. Because when they were doing Roots, and they were like,
actually, my homies made that picture. You know what I'm saying? My homies from the 750 Boys group. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Team, shout out to my man Bio. You know what I'm saying? They made that. You know what I'm saying? 750 Boys, we in here, man.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Big T posted a video that was fucking hilarious too. I quoted it earlier, where I don't know if you guys remember Damon Wayans when he used to do the when he was on Living Color, he would do a Muslim cat that was arrested. He was in prison for years, and you couldn't understand what he was saying. And Big T put this is the end of Loaded Lux's first round. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny though.
But let's get to the next caller. I'm not calling Jesse Beloved ever.
Yo.
Anyway, what's up? Yeah.
Chillin', man. Salute to all y'all. Shout out to the Battle Rap Arena. But basically, I was there in person, and I felt the same way about it than I do now. I thought it was 2-1. And pretty much, I mean, y'all nailed everything. Lux was just on another level lyrically. He had angles. And everybody who's saying Cal won really is saying, like, because of the crowd or somebody. I heard somebody on Twitter wrote that Cal won because Lux used the Jumbotron or whatever. Like, I think people are just reaching for a reason for Cal to win. I think it's mad corny. At the end of the day, it's about bars, lyrics, angles, strategy, and there's no way that Cal beat Lux in any way. But Cal did do good though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, Dylan will call in, brother. Let's get to that. I mean, there's people complaining they want a 313 number, 312 number. Can you let them through?
Let's let them through, man. Let's let those guys through. Yet.
The 347 with the 1%. I think Sunil actually got Calico winning.
312, 313.
Yeah.
313, you there?
Yeah.
313. 313, you there?
Yeah.
Detroit don't want to answer. Let's get to the next call if you don't want to answer. Oh, yeah, what's up, brother? Who'd you think won?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, my bad. All right, so for one, I got Calico 2-1. I gave him the first and second round. But like I said, I like everybody there, I was, like, waiting on every Lux first, every Lux word he was about to say. I was anticipating, like, everybody at Summer Madness, like, everybody at the front of their computer. And, if we're gonna base battles just on lyrics, then we know Calico has no chance. Like going into the battle, everyone knew that Loaded Lux was a better rapper lyrically. So if that's what's going to determine the battle, then Calico had no chance from the jump. So can't just base the battle on strictly lyrics, because if that's the case, we knew he lost then. We knew that going into the battle. Because we knew Calico wasn't going to come out there and do nothing lyrically. He was going to come out there and do Calico. And he did Calico.
Hold on a second, caller. You're kind of losing me because it is a rap battle. What do you base your...
I know it's a rap battle, but today's rap battle is not just about lyrics anymore. That's all I'm saying. It's about more than just lyrics. Lyrics are a part of it. But if you want to base it just on lyrics...
Lyrics are the most important part of it.
Yeah, but Calico brought the performance also, too. Like, Calico brought all aspects.
I think this was the worst show since Championship. Like, this was the worst when he had a better performance. Like, are you serious?
I don't understand.
Wait. He was up there asking for gunplay. He was asking Poison King. He was asking the dude with the belt. He was asking for his lyrics. Like, that was sad.
Sir.
That's the first round.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Hold on, wait.
Hold on,
sir.
one at a time.
Sir, this is Mickey Fax. How you doing, sir? You okay? Everything all right? Okay, listen. How do you judge battles, sir?
I was judging on lyrics, performance, the way you deliver your bars. Like,
okay.
I don't go off crowd reaction because it depends on what city you in and depends on the rapper. But it was Return of the Legends though. Like everyone was anticipating. You see how quiet the crowd was on Loaded Lux?
Wait, sir,
like
sir,
you was
sir,
waiting
sir,
on.
sir,
You
just said you don't worry about the crowd, but you talking about the crowd.
No. I'm talking about even at the computer. Like I'm
one at a time, guys, please.
Too. I was waiting. I seen the battle with him and Young West Miles in the barbershop. Like.
Sir,
so I wanted to see him.
It's all over the place right now.
Sir, you're deviating from the question. I asked you one question. What do you judge battles off of? And you gave me three responses.
I get lyrics, performance, delivery. Like I mean,
what else?
So,
out of all that, what's the most important thing? Out of all that, what's the most important thing?
What's the most important? I mean, it depends on your battle rap. It depends on what you like.
No. Wait.
What did you give Calico the win on? Exactly.
So what I think he won on?
Yes.
Just like the way he was talking that shit to him. Like, I mean, Calico did what Calico does. Like, he was. What's so funny, bro?
No. I mean, because you're not defending yourself properly. This is I asked you.
I'm not articulating it to you well. That's what you're saying.
No, because I'm asking you. I asked you, what did he win in? You said, what do you judge battles in? You said lyrics, performance, and delivery. What category did Calico win to you?
I think he won on performance and delivery. Of course, I say he's not going to beat Lux lyrically. I know that. Like, I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
He's not going to beat him lyrically at all.
I just wanted to know where did you. I'm not an idiot. Like I said, I like Lux just as well. Just because I'm from Detroit don't mean anything. But I know but I didn't say that. I just asked you, what did you feel in what category?
You're from Detroit? Yeah, I'm from the D. I think he outperformed him, and I think he out-delivered him.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the next caller. I'm not even. This is crazy. When somebody says performance, didn't Lux walk in with a mob of people?
It was the Barton Daily Circus in that bitch.
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, nobody. I'm not saying who I think won, but when somebody says you can't base rap battles on rapping and lyrics, then they should have just danced on stage, because I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Seriously.
Yeah, I know. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm kind of lost. He lost me. No disrespect to that guy, but he said performance and delivery. I thought, and I thought both their deliveries and performances. I mean, I think both their deliveries was dope. Like, I couldn't win on delivery. It wasn't like he sounded like shit. Like, I don't understand that. But apparently, whatever. Let's get to the next caller. I have no clue what the fuck that guy was talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Give me 1 second. My computer acting up again.
Yeah.
Mickey, what do you base battles on?
I base battles on lyrics, punches, metaphors, similes, jokes, delivery, presence, schemes, angles. You know, there's so much that goes into it. Performance. You know, based on what homie said, he said just lyrics, performance, and delivery. And if that's the case, when you perform, you're supposed to entertain a crowd. And Lux entertained the crowd with his elaborate show. So, pretty much beat Calico in that manner.
I mean, I don't understand. When somebody says delivery, how do you judge on delivery? I don't.
Well, delivery is how you deliver your lyrics.
No. I feel you, but chances are, if they're both delivering it, you can't give. It's a wash, because Young Ill is going to have a crazy delivery, and so is Charlie Clips. You can't give one to the other unless you're battling a rookie. So delivery's cool, but everything that Mickey named before that's how I judge it.
At the end of the day, it's lyrics are the most important thing at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that's what's wrong with battle rap nowadays. Anyways, that people focus on performance more than they focus on putting bars together. Putting the lyrics together.
I mean, I don't want to attack the last call. I think he was from Detroit, and he was probably on some Xanax or something. But
I'm ready.
How can you knock Lux's performance? I mean, you would say he would beat him on this and that. The nigga showed up in the hearse, came through with that was part of his performance. Like, I thought that was incredible. The motherfucker had a suit on.
I think people failed to mention that Lux went to full preacher mode as well. He was over there preaching to Calico, which was part of his performance as well. You know, and I thought he pulled that off great too.
Let's go to the next caller.
908.
I'm over here. Yeah, this is crazy. Hold on real quick before we get to the next caller. But during the show, I haven't stated whether Calico won nor lost. I'm just going through the interview. Then I read Calico saying that I said that Calico lost. I say Calico lost because he beat Math. Calico, you sound as dumb as the last caller on 313. I guess you guys are slipping together. Let's get to the caller. What the fuck are you talking about? Seriously.
908.
Yo.
Yeah.
What up, y'all? Y'all can hear me?
What's up, brother?
Oh, it's YD from Elizabeth. I am the real YD on Twitter.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, man. What's up? Who's still on? Solo still on?
Everybody's still on. Who did you think won the battle?
Well, with Lux and Cal?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I was there. And, to be honest with y'all, I was standing right next to some niggas, two niggas that said they was from Detroit. And they watched the whole battle with me, and we was going back and forth, and they admitted to me that the nigga lost. Feel me? The nigga Cal lost. Like, he just couldn't connect, like, his punches wasn't connecting. And to be honest with you, I think that from seeing it in the room and on camera, I think his performance looked better in the room. On camera, it kind of exposed what he was really saying more, like, cause
you got to be specific. Who are you talking about? Because I'm
talking about Calico right now. My bad.
Okay, no problem.
Now, I think he was better in the room, but on camera it was even worse for him. Like, he still lost in the building, but his performance just looked better like theirs than it did on camera to me, in my opinion. So I think I think he lost. I pretty much agree with the whole table. I think that if he would have continued this first round, even with the choke, he would have won the first round, and then he'd have just 3-0'd him, body bag all day. But since he choked it, I guess that's the default loss of a round. So you got to give it 2-1 to Cal. But what y'all think about Ice and Pasquet though?
I honestly, we're not talking about that. I have no clue. I didn't watch the battle, to be honest with you. But we're gonna get to the next caller, man. I appreciate the call.
All right, East Wick, 908. You already know.
All right.
No, thanks a lot, brother.
Let's go to 330. You there?
Yo, what up?
What up?
What's up, brother? What you thought? What you thought going?
Good, man. I think Lux won 2-1, and then this Ace from Twitter, by the way. What up, man?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I think Lux just had better bars than him, but got a couple points to make just about people talking about the style. I don't think people really remember this, but if y'all remember when Calico battled Math had sort of a slow start in the first. If you remember, it was a couple people booing. I distinctly remember Calico egging them on to boo Math, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. But it's just ironic how the shoe on the other foot when he complained when they booed him. But something else that Dane, I think
that's
you
a
missed
great
when
point.
You were talking about when Lux was saying that in the third round that sound kind of down low. Like you missed what he was saying because when he was saying how it was similar to Averb and Hitman, he said Calico is like Hitman because they rap the same. He said y'all got the same death and style. Like, they're gonna die the same way. Then he said that when he said Hitman wear the wedding gown, he said it was gay, but then he was like, you thinking I'm just saying it's down low, and then he went to the whole thing and he started talking about the picture, and the picture will make you think that Calico is gay because he was in the pool with the dude naked. So that actually connected if you listen to it again. Okay. There's some sick shit, man. There was some sick shit in there, but I got Lux 2-1. He was saying all kind of crazy shit, man. Like I put a hype in there where your hype began. That all that shit was stupid, man.
So Dana, does that change your opinion now that he broke it down to you? Does it change your opinion that that's the wackest line
on that line? No, yeah. That line was clever. I definitely didn't get that line.
Yeah, it was
but
crazy.
It's not because I'm a casual fan.
Yeah, once you go, I'm pretty sure it'll be a bunch of shit that I didn't catch, that Nikki didn't catch, that we just gonna catch like a month later. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga loaded blood? Because I was like, why did he call this nigga like a fucking bagel from fucking Starbucks? I listened to it like 3 times. I'm like, oh, okay, that shit is sweet. and he said them niggas was gay, and he said it was down low. Then he went through the whole shit, and he like, we ain't judging, you ain't on trial. Like, it was just.
What about the chick with the dildo dick line? What about that line? Because a lot of people was asking about that too.
That was slick. I seen when you broke that down in the video. That was slick too, man.
That was one interpretation. There's more than one. That's why I was asking.
Hey, you know, a lot of double line content and shit too, though. It's a lot of food for thought when Lux rap anyway, and that's one reason why the battle don't get hella views, because niggas don't keep watching it to break down what he said for like the next 2 years, bro.
Exactly.
Yes, it's actually at 271,000 views right now. So
yeah, it's gonna hit 1 million in probably 2 weeks. Yo, Psycho,
let's go to 614. Shout out to all the fans for tuning in. Let's get to the next caller.
Can we go to 614, please? 614, 614.
614. 614, you there?
Beloved.
Yeah. Beloved.
Jesse, I think he's talking to you.
No. Listen, handsome. You see, when I put the pen to the pad, what happened was Cal was just a sacrificial lamb. You hear me? You see. Listen. This isn't Street Fighter at the laundromat. All right, you only get one chance. You don't put 50 cents in the machine and get another run. No. You see, he used to watch me when I was balling. He used to watch me in the layup lines. You see, you don't just step on with your idol.
Listen, could you tell us about the gumbo?
No. Let me work.
Can you tell us about the gumbo? The gumbo that you have from Calico.
You see, the gumbo. It when I was cooking it up, I was short on shrimp. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I messed up the first round. I had to hit up the store, get some shrimp. But just wait till you see what I'm cooking up the next time. This isn't even gumbo no more. It's jambalaya. I'm hitting you with the main course.
Who the fuck is this?
Peace King. Nah, but on the real though, I want to shout out the 750 debate group on Facebook. All that, I'm out.
I'm out.
Oh my God.
You know what's crazy? You make Jesse real nervous when you call him beloved. Just to let you know. I appreciate the call. Let's get to that next call. This nigga is crazy.
All right. 631, you there?
Suffolk County, Long Island.
Oh, this nigga, he threw out his gang signs early.
Yo.
This nigga Jesse.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What's going on?
Yo, listen, man. My take on the battle, I just want to say, I'm not going to even say Lux 3-0 because I really want to say that, man. You know what I mean? But I don't want to take credit away from Cal. But I just want to go a little brief through the rounds. I mean, I feel like first round, half of the round, Cal spent the round talking about Arsenal, which was, he did that too much. So I'm really looking at it like half-half, you feel what I'm saying? Because half of the round he was talking about Lux. So if you want to base it just on that, you got to give it to Lux. But, the choking thing, so I understand. After that, a lot of bars y'all missed. I mean, when he was talking about your slogans is a propped up scheme for the skill you lack. You know what I mean? And he was like, if you find any skeletons in my closet, I tell you how long that body's in it. Like that was crazy.
That was
Know what I mean? And then the Larry Merchant and Jim Langley line when he was like, "You just talk a good fight." I was just sitting there in awe, wow. And you could see Calico, he drinking an empty bottle of water, he don't even know what to do on stage, real talk, I'm trying to be real. You dig what I'm saying? I'm from New York, you know what I mean? But and I knew it was going to be a great battle, but this footage, this is the best footage I've seen. The camera angles is phenomenal. I want to salute y'all for that. Crazy.
Thank you, brother.
Know what I mean? But yeah, Calico standing there drinking an empty bottle of water. He don't after the second round, know what I mean? When Smack was like, all right, know what I mean, it's on you, Cal. If you catch it, Cal stood there for 5 seconds and then had to snap out of it. It's on me now. He didn't know what to do, know what I mean? And then round 3, man, if you didn't think about your father in that round, then I don't know, man. That made you want to call your dad and just say I love you, know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. I give Cal an E for effort. You know what I mean. I give Cal an E for effort. But Lux is just on another level. And
yo, if you notice too, like Calico just made himself look like he was even losing more when he was saying.
Yeah, like what was he saying when he said I tell your bitch to get out the car, leave the purse in the whip. Like what is that about? Like. Leave the person to whip and all that. Like, I don't know when he said I'll fuck you up on stage right now. Like he was just like when I think when he was writing his rhymes, he was nervous as hell. Like he didn't know what to say to Loaded Lux. Like, and then when he looked up, it was time to battle. He just wrote down whatever, just came with whatever he had. You know what I mean? He had a few bars, and the rest of that shit was just whack, man. You know what I mean?
I want to see Lux versus Hollow right now. What do you think? Who do you want to see?
No, that's a classic in the making, and I think Hollow is ready because he's been away, and I know he got some gumbo cooked up. And Lux probably, he's gonna come with something phenomenal. You know what I mean? And Norbs, I know you can't. You know what I mean? Give your prediction, but by the way you cutting people off and saying that, I know you want to say 3-0 Lux, man.
Oh man.
Know what I mean? I know you want to say 3.
I can't do that, man. I mean, Calico's on Twitter right now. Calico's mad at me on Twitter right now, and I didn't even fucking say anything.
Nah, it's just crazy because, like, I know Lux don't be on Twitter and all that, know what I mean? But for a little while before the battle, he was, know what I mean, hitting his fans back and all that, showing love. It's just Calico on Twitter just keep going about it. Like, Lux is not saying nothing. Like, this is just another day another day in the barbershop for him. Like, know what I mean? This is what he does. You feel what I'm saying? It just didn't look bad. It just looked bad for Calico, man. Like, Lux swag was on $1 million. Know what I mean? Like, I caught what Mickey Fax was saying when he glitched and all that. I think he was looking at Earl like, oh, you fucked me up in the first round, huh? You know what I mean? That's what it was. He glanced at Earl for a second like, you know what I mean? You tried to do me wrong, huh? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy.
Paula, the only caller that I had to cut off was the guy from Detroit because I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I was really trying to understand what this man was saying.
There's nobody on the earth that can say Calico won. What round did he win? Like, how did he win? How did he win 2 and 3?
The first dude that called in did a good job of defending Calico. The first dude that called in.
Yeah, but the second guy, he said you can't judge rap battles on rap and lyrics. I was like,
stupid.
What are you trying to say? Calico there's no way Calico outperformed Loaded Lux. No way there's no way. Yo, when Calico was spitting, Lux had his fingers on it. Like, what is you saying? Like, this is whack. Like, to be battling Loaded Lux, you have to come extremely harder than that. Like, you called that man out for no reason. Now, I mean, he didn't understand what he was in until that. And I mean, it was on round 1. Like, it was nothing you could do now. Cal, like, you got to go to work, and he did not show up. You know what I mean? And X Factor and Cash Eaton, you know what I mean? They co-signing. I understand, but deep down in their heart, they know Lux won, man. And whenever they have a fallout, you know what I mean? Like X did the Verb, you know what I mean? Called him out on his loyalty. I'm quite sure Cash Ian and them was throw it all in his face because they know that boy lost, you know what I mean? But, they got rep for the D, and I respect it, you know what I mean? But, Calico going to get his views up, you know what I mean? They made history, 233,000. That's crazy, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And shout out to the idiot. I forgot the guy's name. I had to block him earlier on Twitter because he's a fucking moron.
Who?
Says you guys fucked up for dropping the battle on September 9th because it only got 12,000 views right now. Hey, idiot, it's at 245,000 right now. Thanks for your opinion, fucking moron. Let's get to the next caller, though. Solo, you have something to say real quick.
Views up sometimes.
Yeah, Solo had something to say. Solo, what you had to say?
Oh, no, I was going to comment on that angle that Calico used. Math actually used it last year against him as well. Even though Calico made up that when it's real you don't have to rhyme, but yeah, Math used that against him and it didn't work well against the crowd anyway. So I don't understand why he used it against Lux. But
I don't know.
Like they didn't know what he was doing. They're like, okay. He was like, you loved me last year.
You fucked up, man. You're gonna get me in trouble. $1,000 or so.
Calico's best shot was like what Norm said earlier. Calico's best shot was that angle on you're the reason why we can't get signed today. If he would have like pushed on that, you know.
Yeah, I thought if he would have came out with any angle though, like he didn't have any angle. He, you know what I'm saying? Even when he was about to go into personal, he just let go. Like, you know what I'm saying? He took his foot off the gas. You know, he should at least came out with some angle to take some steam away from Lux's performance, but he didn't do that.
I liked, like, when Calico first brought up and this is round one, when he first brought up the dog fighting shit and all that, I was like, all right, cool. He's going to address it. He's trying to play chess with Lux and kind of try to, like, remember with the 8 Mile thing when Eminem said everything that they were going to say against him and then go on and start killing him. I just think, you know, he did go on that too long, and I don't think he should have brought up the Arsenal thing. Having said that, I like when he said the entire, when he said the whole thing about, when he was talking about battle rappers not being signed because of him. I just think he should have touched more on that, and I definitely agree with Solo on that. I mean, what do you think about that, Mickey?
We lost Mickey.
Oh, Mickey's gone? Someone get out of here then. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. Whatever. Let's get to the next caller.
He should have did something.
313, you there?
Detroit, what's up?
313? All right.
They were going to say Calico 1-2-1.
305, you there?
Yo, I mean, you can say whatever you want, man, as long as you make that point.
305?
Yo.
Yeah, what's up, brother? What you thought about the battle? Who'd you think won?
What's happening, man? That boy Calico, man, he got killed, man. I don't give no pity rounds around here, man. I know they sent that round one because he showed they give Calico no pity round here, man. Check this out. First and foremost, shouts out to Smack, man, for that audio, man. Like, that shit was, like, crystal clear.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Shouts out to that. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, man. Second, Lux, he was rapping with so much poise. Like, I understand why you brought up the casket. Like, Lux was rapping like he already killed Calico. If you notice it, he was so fucking calm, man. I'm like, he was actually rapping like he teaching Calico, you know what I'm saying, how to spit. Like, if he was really giving that nigga that work. I really felt like Lux was going to take off his belt and just start beating Calico with that shit, man. It was crazy, man. And like, I forgot her name. I think like Donna said, man, like that shit that Calico was spitting, he could have spit that with anybody. He didn't prepare for Lux. Calico, he just came to show up, man. He didn't write for Lux because that was some BS, man. That was really some BS from Calico, man.
And you said you're from Detroit, you said?
No, I'm from Miami, man.
Oh, okay.
The caller that didn't answer was from Detroit.
Yeah, Miami, man. Hey, but quick question for y'all. Since y'all was at Summer Madness, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which artist at Summer Madness do you think would have gave Lux a run for his money? Only that's at Summer Madness now. All the rappers y'all seen, who would have gave Lux a run? Okay. Rex?
T-Rex.
T-Rex, without a doubt, in my opinion.
Anybody else? Dana, what you thought? Oh, Dana wasn't there. I didn't get to see T-Rex's battle, to be perfectly honest with you, so I can't even say. I think Charlie Clips is
Charlie
great.
Clips was
I think that's Charlie Clips as well. I think he'll give anybody a run though.
I still say Darius Jones had the round of the night.
Clips lost.
Who?
I think Darius Jones had the round of the night.
I don't know if Clips lost no one. I'm waiting for the footage to drop. But
I think the round one and round two. Clips. I feel like he got both those, but you got to wait till the footage drops. So
what do you think?
Darius Jones round
better
3 was hard to
Clips,
beat
though.
He was judging rounds.
Huh?
I was saying if you was judging rounds, Darius Jones round 3 was hard to beat.
Yeah. Darius Jones round 3 was it was nice. But yeah,
who do you think would have gave Lux a run for the money that day on the Summer Madness card?
Rex. I think Rex though.
Rex is
if we're making it off a performance, we gotta go with Rex. I'm not gonna front. Or you know what I'm saying? Well, Mook. Yeah, they already battled, but if we're going off a performance though, Rex. I don't. You know what I mean? I thought he was probably hard to beat.
Rex had a better performance than Mook myself, me personally.
Okay. Good looking call. Thanks for calling. And let's get to that 313 call. Let's get to the guy from Detroit, please.
I got it. 313, you there?
God damn. Can I get through now? What's up, brother? All right, dig this. This Ready Red 313.
All right, Ready Red. What's shaking, boss?
Ready Red, I am God in the group on Facebook. But dig this. Nah, I'm from the D. My top two niggas is Lux and X Factor. I actually picked Lux to win, but I want Calico to win. You're supposed to be biased going into the battle, right? But I really just wanted to call so bad to thank this nigga Earl so bad that this wasn't a body bag, because it was clearly 2-1. I thank Earl and I thank Lux from the bottom of my motherfucking heart that he didn't kill my nigga like that, man. Listen, them last 2 rounds, he did my man dirty, man. I know he probably hearing Detroit niggas saying this, but I'm not biased. I'm a real nigga. He fucked Calico. I mean, damn. I agree with Royce. The whole veteran shit, he just fucked Calico up, man. He came in there with the same typical shit, a bunch of the same, YK voice, you spitting the same, lines like a motherfucker. And it wasn't enough, man. This nigga Lux, down in this ring is a short thing, and you the definite, man. And the fucked up shit is that Calico gave Lux a direction. Because if you look at any of the blogs or any of the talking shit, he kept letting it be known that he can't control this many people. He can't perform. He never been in front of this many people. That's why this nigga Lux came out here with caskets and suits, obituaries, and he wanted to show that he can entertain because you told him that's what he can't do, so he know he had to perfect that. He did that. We all know you couldn't fuck with him, bar man, and you came in there with the same typical. Now, the first round, Calico got. He clearly got that. And I don't believe in the choke, lose, but I believe you got enough material, you win. And Lux didn't have enough material for me, but I got the first one. But the next 2 rounds, I need X Factor to go fuck this nigga Lux up. He cannot be fucking with him and Chilla Jones is really fucking me up with my whole city and state. And I need X Factor to fuck him up. Even though Lux is my man, but I need X Factor to fuck him up real bad.
I think that would actually be a dope battle. I'll be honest. I think X Factor is he might be right now the best battler in the Midwest. And
I don't want the niggas to be talking about, dog, I hate him, man. And he from my top 10 has way more Midwest niggas in it, 'cause that's what I like. I ain't gonna lie. But Lux is, he's been a top nigga to me. Him and X, them two, they cold. I want to see them go with it. Or, in the future down the line, I think, like I told you on Twitter, I think Lux and Chilla Jones will be the most confusing battle in the history of URL. If them two niggas battle, you will never understand nothing. But I want.
Chilla's that dude, but he's not prepared for a load of.
No, he's not prepared. He's not. Yeah. But I'm just saying how hard it is when you got to always go back and catch they shit later on. You know what I'm saying? But I need to see X Factor redeem my motherfucking city and state, man. Straight up. And this
I'd like to Detroit nigga. I'd definitely like to see that battle, him and X Factor. I think.
And I've seen him going back and forth. X Factor told me he would have 3-0'd him if he came in here with that shit. And I'm riding with X on that. I think X might pull it off because I've seen when Verb.
Red. Did he say he's 3-0 him if he came with that shit?
That's what he said. I'm not saying he would do that. I'm saying that's what he said.
I feel that's a lot of. He must have had some shit. I mean, wow.
And another thing, cause I think a lot of the complaining make us look bad in the Midwest. Like Verb keeps saying, dog took his angle. If you smart,
I mean,
listen.
I can't be mad at Verb for that.
Listen. Lux, it's the same attack, but it's a totally different scheme. I don't have enough time to break it all down. If you have enough fucking sense, you can see it's a big difference. But it is the same attack, but at the same token, let's go back to when Lux battled Miles. If you go back and everybody put the footage on 2 minutes to 2:08 in the first round and look at what Lux said to Miles, and then go look at Verb third round against Miles and pull up 3:37 to 3:48.
Oh, yeah, that fondling the ostrich, yeah.
he took his whole look up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I understand, stealing is stealing, but to a degree, it's part of the culture, to a degree. And he let it be known that he was going to take the same attack, but he took a whole different scheme. Verb more attacked the fact that you lived a certain life and your father was supposed to chastise you. But with Lux, he more attacked the fact that you're trying to follow your father and your father wasn't. He more attacked the father, where for setting a wrong example. You know what I'm saying? Versus with Verb was attacking the fact that your father wasn't, disciplining you for the shit that you're doing, and he letting you be a sucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference, but it's the same attack, as far as attacking.
I appreciate you calling in, brother. Thanks a lot.
No doubt.
Thanks, Rick. Let's get to that last 313 call, and then we're going to call it a wrap. Let's let him air us out. You know what I mean? You guys got everybody mad at me. Dana.
313, you there?
Fucking Psycho and everybody. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up? 313.
Can y'all hear me?
Shaking bus. Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, honestly, this is my first time calling. I'm going to give it to Lux, 2-1.
Hey, you're from 313?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from 313, and I give it to Lux, 2-1. And I think that Lux, in the first round, I think he messed up, I don't think, he, just choked. It was like somebody was just tapping him on the shoulder trying to get his attention. He was like, man, wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying?
A choke is a choke. You can word it any way you want. A choke is a choke.
Yeah, but, but the second and third round, I'm going to give that to Lux. The first round, I'm going to give it to Calico. But, personally, I think Calico did his thing. But it was like some things that he was talking about just, he wasn't attacking his opponent. You know what I'm
saying? Okay, I respect that.
And I feel you.
I feel that's the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? Just 2-1 Lux, and that's who I give it to.
All right, thanks a lot for calling. Actually, let's go to one more 313 caller, and then we're gonna call it a wrap.
313. I don't think I saw no 313.
Okay.
No, I don't see no more 313.
Anybody? 347 number or not?
A what?
He might have hung up. 347 number?
Nah, don't even worry about it. We just gonna wrap it up. Thanks for you guys for calling in today. My nigga Solo, the lovely Dana, Miss Gracie. I don't know where the fuck she went. Mickey Fax, Psycho, the retard, and all the fans for calling in. I mean, I tried to do the best to bring the best panel possible. We have a West Coast dude, Midwest, we have Atlanta, we have everybody. So, it is what it is. So I hope people don't feel away, but it is what it is. Psycho, take us the hell out of here, man.
All right. URL Battle Rap Arena. Check us out tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for everybody who came on the round table. We out.